Well, all right. Looks like we're live. Awesome. All right, let me get the links out, then we can begin. Let's see here. Share the video. Copy link. Alrighty. Alright. Post is on mine, so let me drop it in the servers and then we can get going. Hope everyone's having a good time. Having a good day. Let's see here. Why, hello, puppy. I hope you're doing well. Oh, hello. Why, thank you for the kisses. Thank you. She unplugged the computer again. Well, it's a good thing I caught it then. Instead of the computer dying and killing the stream in the middle of it again. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I got one more. Alrighty. All the links are out. Let me just pull up the stream on my phone that way we can keep the eye on the chat. Alrighty. And we can begin. And just to give a quick recap, last time we were playing, I lost my cool completely, and did not like the accusation of Tanaka spreading shit about Ayami throughout the thing, and that kind of pissed me off. I was like, you know what? No, let's use violence, and yeah. So we have officially crossed the line in terms of professionalism part, and I'm pretty sure Ayami's police career is over, but that's not going to stop us from solving the mysteries and uncovering what is going on. So let us continue. Alrighty. Turn it a little bit down on my end. It's a little loud coming from my TV. Oh. Anyways. Okay, so yeah. And the way I got this USB stick, yeah, this is what I held that dick at gunpoint, and that's what pretty much ended the police career. So hopefully it was worth it. Something doesn't smell right. There's a raid on the compound, and all that's left is this lone debriefing? Doesn't add up. Not to mention, so much of what is here is redacted. Welcome to government. Officers arriving to the scene found 12 people dead on arrival, including Takimasa and Mai's parents. Where are the details about how they died? Not to mention the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid, so why aren't there any autopsy reports? It says here, 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. There must be Mai, Takashi, and their grandmother. Guess that means Takashi was telling the truth after all. So many people have been hiding information from me. It's almost a relief. Still, such a short report raises a whole lot of questions. The list of the dead, their causes of death, if there were other survivors, what else they found, it's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is that the mask was found in the middle of a pile of dead bodies. What the hell happened there? Why was it covered up? The report is unclear, but it's obvious the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths. A young girl's suicide in Shinjuku made me aware of the dark, and I now know that an ancient mask can be used to find a door that may be the key to getting Kazuki back. Learning about those 2 facets of the mystery was supposed to be enough to show the way to the dark, but even though I can feel the dark, something is still wrong. Piece is still missing. That tells me the missing information has to do with what happened to the common guy. I have to make the Kawana woman talk. She's the only one alive who could tell me what happened. Pills the doctor gave me right on the table where Kazuki left me. Not him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills. I'll keep taking them for your sake. Since I'm doing such good on the investigation one, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna take another pill. The doctor said if I keep taking my medication, things will get better. Doesn't change it as much as when you take it the first time, it seems. Alright, so we're going to Kamakura. Alright. Sorry about that. I was looking at my phone. Nothing here. Let's check everything else before we go to her. Can we go to the shrine? Nope. Okay. That's all we can really do. You? I told you to stay away from my family. Don't drag my grandchildren into this any more than you already have. Stay back! I have questions about the Kamen-kai, group your daughter and son-in-law were part of. You're the only one alive who would remember. Kamen-kai? I don't know anything about it. Leave me alone. Grandma, enough. Listen to yourself. Do you even realize you're lying anymore? Takashi told us everything. And you, Ito, just because this investigation is important to you doesn't give you the right to barge in here. Mai, Your grandma and I need to have a talk. If it upsets you, maybe you should go. No, I'm not going anywhere. This is the house I grew up in. It's as much mine as it is Grandma's. If you have something to say, you can say it in front of me. Just a little while ago, I found out my parents died in some cult, and no one even knows why. You think hearing that was easy for me? I want to help you, but all the deceit and lies are starting to hurt people. What I'm chasing is so much worse. Tell that to the poor man in the station. He's in the hospital now, terrified out of his wits. People aren't here to be used for information and then thrown away while you move on. They have lives too. And bringing up the past can hurt. Surely you of all people can understand that. I do. But ignoring the past won't make it go away. There's unfinished business from the common Kai that needs to be taken care of. But what's left to talk about? Everyone's dead, right? I promise to talk to you about all this later. For now, let me and the detective talk. Go on. You were cooking us dinner, weren't you? All right. We'll talk about it later. But I'll be in the other room if you need me. So, you found me out. Now that Mai knows, I suppose no point in keeping it a secret any longer. The truth is, my daughter never would have joined the Common Kai if it weren't for me. I convinced her and her husband to join. I was already a member. At the time I joined, my husband had left me and I'd lost my job, suddenly leaving me a single, unemployed mother who could barely support her daughter. Forgive me opening up some of my carbonated water. Oh, that is some good H2O. Anyway, that's when Takimasa found me and told me of the society that stigmatized and shunned me was a fiction, a great machine to be fought, and that my very soul was at stake. Of course, he used me as he did everyone else. I desperately wanted to hear that my struggles weren't my fault. The Common Kai stole everything from me. My youth, my mind, then my child. And then, one day in 1996, they all died. The cause of death was buried, and no autopsies were performed. Or if they were hidden. Why? That's simple. The government didn't care about some dead cultists in the woods and covered it up so the papers wouldn't sensationalize their deaths. That's it? After everything I've found, you expect me to believe that? 12 people died the day, and no one knows why. What happened? Tell me the truth. You want to know what happened so badly? Fine. I'll tell you. They died for nothing, following in the footsteps of a madman who believed life was an illusion. As word of the other compounds and groups being raided spread, Takimasa began warning us that the end was near. He believed the world was collapsing and it was time for him and his followers to abandon the flesh and find purity among the gods. My Emiko, she didn't die from some conspiracy. She chose death because she no longer had an anchor to reality. And it was my fault. Beyond that, I don't know what happened to them. No, you do know something. In the report, it says that after the officers cleared the bodies, they found the mask. The same one you handed to me 6 months ago. That's... Takimasa always kept it to himself, saying it granted him sight into the realm of the kami. I needed it. You don't understand. It allowed us to see strange things in people who were gone. The guru was a fool, a fake, but the mask was real. There was a rumor that the cult members were killed by one of their own. Surely, You didn't. No, you don't understand. I would never kill my own child. I didn't take the mask. It was given to me. One day, a man, some journalist or such, showed up at my door carrying the mask. I couldn't believe it. I begged him for it. He stood there, smiling at me. His eyes were like none I had ever seen. It was strange. All he wanted in exchange for the mask was a picture of Emiko. When I joined the cult, I was forced to give up my possessions and only had one left, but I gave it to him nevertheless. I thought if I had the mask, I could find her. Then maybe she would forgive me. As soon as I had it in my hands, my mind opened. I could hear her voice. So you went into the sewers chasing after her, thinking you could save her. And it seems pretty obvious that she was talking to the collector. Takashi told you that as well, did he? Yes, it's true. Emiko was crying out to me, begging me to find her and free her from such a dark place. I would have given anything to hold her in my arms again and plead for her forgiveness. I don't care if you believe me or not. Just like Kazuki was calling out to me. I do believe you. We're probably some of the few people left alive who know what this mask is capable of. If you really thought it'd help you find her, then why'd you give it to me? Because I was wrong. At first, I only followed whispers. Then I found myself in a strange labyrinth, chasing after her shade. The days bled together. I lost track of my grandchildren, of the shrine. It was an illusion. No matter how hard I tried, I never found her. I only became more and more disconnected from the world around me. I descended into madness. I was being used again, just like Takimasa had used me so many years before. Not screwing up as many lines as last time, but I'm still doing it. I tried getting rid of it, throwing it away, burning it. None of it worked. It always came back. And when it did, the visions and whispers only got worse. So I put it out of my mind, and I tried as best as I could to live a life of solitude and ignore the screams of my daughter. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Wow. That would be torment. Holy shit. Then you came. And when you did, the mask was screaming out in voices I'd never heard before. I thought it was a sign, so I gave it to you. It didn't even have time to breathe a sigh of relief before I heard a gunshot ring out. No one else ran. I think I was the only one who knew that sound for what it was. I thought the mask was punishing me once again by taking Mai away from me. Instead, it had passed tragedy to another. I'm sorry. Perhaps the knowledge of the mask should die with us. There is one other person who knows about the mask. A girl named Reina. Does that name mean anything to you? No, I don't know anybody by that name. Do you expect me to know everyone who's been touched by the mask? No, but you were involved with a group that worshipped it. Are you sure you're telling me everything? Yes. What good will accusing an old woman do? Unless you're chasing someone too. That must be it. Mai told me you lost someone. Your partner in the police. Is that right? If I'm right, then I suggest you stop your search. The place I was shown by the mask was not meant for the living. I barely escaped with my life. Stop while your mind and body remain intact. What if I told you there was another option? What other option? In the months since I met you, I've had time to examine the ancient text in this shrine, and as that mask got further away, it loosened its grip on my mind. I knew it would someday make its way back to me, and so I became determined to find a way to protect myself and my grandchildren from its influence. The darkness of the Common Kai and the ritual object are but manipulations used to sever our connection with what is truly divine. The mask breeds darkness. Dark forces can invade all manner of living and non-living beings, driving them to violence or death. That which is evil cannot be used or tolerated. It must be destroyed. It is the only way to save us from its grip. Destroy the mask? I thought you just said it couldn't be done. Not physically. Grandma, is everything all right? I overheard you talking about that mask again. Yes, dear, but you needn't worry, and in fact, it's good you're here, as this talk involves you. Mai, you've trained in exorcism and purification rituals for quite some time, haven't you? Such a ritual could purify the mask and turn it into a mere piece of wood, given we gather the right materials, of course. I can tell from the look in your eyes that you think me to be senile, but I'm quite serious. Even modern rituals have ancient roots, and with enough conviction, they are still capable of great power. Before, I was content to die as long as the mask didn't hurt my children, as I was too feeble to do what was necessary myself. But now, seeing you here, I see a second chance to do what is right. If you truly do know what the mask is, then you must help me destroy it. Slow down. I didn't come here to be involved in a ritual or exorcism or whatever you call it. I only want the truth about the Common Kai, which you still haven't given me. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? So be it. I can see there's only one way to change your mind. The only trace of what happened that day would be at the Common Kai compound itself. The records of its location are lost and were never made public, but I know where it is. What's the catch? Go there, search for your truth, see what worshipping the mask has wrought. When you return, you'll help me destroy it. What makes you so confident I'll change my mind? I went back once, years ago. In all honesty, I'm not sure why. Perhaps to remind myself of my sins. What I saw and felt in that place, it was tainted by darkness and death. Those two things are all the mask will bring you. And there is something else. I had a feeling you'd say that. The heavy, unnatural air I felt when I returned to the compound, it had the same stench, the same quality of the tunnels where I searched for Emiko. Sounds like superstition to me. So what exactly is it you want me in exchange for the information? I believe the energies of the mask and the place are linked. I want you to bring something back from there. Anything. It might help in the ritual. Looking for the truth will not bring you peace, detective. Purifying the mask very well might. Remember that. The compound is in the forest of Aokigahara. Aokigahara. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Sorry for my mispronunciation if that's wrong. Aokigahara? Hey, that's the suicide forest. Suicide forest? What a dreadful name. Though I suppose those woods have seen their fair share of tragedy and death. Ito, you can't just go charging in there. It's dangerous. What if you get lost? GPS doesn't work in there, and I heard even compasses won't point north. Not only that, but, well,
A lot of people go there to die. I don't think you should go. You two keep talking about the mask like it's some evil spirit causing you pain, but I think the pain you're feeling isn't caused by a mask. It's just you. So many nights after that girl died in the shrine, I had nightmares. Every corner I went around, I thought I'd see her there. It wasn't a ritual or a charm that made me better, though. I just stopped listening to the fear. I confronted it. When you took me to see Takashi, that was the first time I'd left Kamakura since April. It's embarrassing to admit, but I was scared. And yeah, Takashi telling me all that stuff about Mom and Dad was scary, but it was the truth. I wasn't hiding from some demon I invented myself. Anyway, I know you might not listen to me. I don't think you should put yourself in danger just so you can keep chasing your demons. Maybe you're right. Some demons have a way of spreading to others. Seeing the Kamikai compound is something I have to do. Well, it's your choice, but Aokigahara is huge. How are you going to find one compound?
Mai makes a good point. It's been a long time. Are you sure you remember where it is?
Of course I do. I know what you two must think of me, but I'm not senile. It's a hike away from the bus stop on the outskirts of Narusawa. We used to go down into town occasionally for supplies. Several miles from the bus stop, there's a clearing on the path there, used time to time by the Forest Service. I'll draw you a map before you leave. It continues for quite some time, and eventually it will be blocked off. Keep going forward and don't turn back or leave the path. The forest can play tricks on you.
Supposing the path is still there, it seems pretty incredible to me that the compound would have been left alone all these years.
It still stands. After all, why would they bother to go and dismantle it? Go, search for whatever truth you think you'll find. But be careful, detective. Do what must be done, then leave. Staying there is dangerous. I hope that once you enter that place and feel that energy I did, you'll have the same sense to see what I never could. You understand, don't you? The mask must be purified.
I'm not going to commit to either. I'm going to say it depends on what I find. I'm going to determine which is going to be more pressing, given how the plot continues.
Don't be a fool. Finding out what happened that day will change nothing. You're being haunted by your past, chasing phantoms as I once did. When you enter those dark places, you leave pieces behind. Purify it. Stop this while you're still whole. I'll begin preparations for the ceremony regardless. Mai, see her out.
She's never said anything like that to me before. Must have really scared her.
Listen, I'll help with this ritual because I think it'll help Grandma get better. But don't get yourself killed. I know in your eyes I'm probably just a kid, but I know how much it hurts to want the truth. Takashi obsessed over the past. I was miserable not knowing. Grandma almost went insane on top of that. Grandma said it herself. You're still young. You should forget about all this and start over. And you might not want to hear this, but listen to you two talk about the masks and spirits, well, you sound like that girl at the shrine. It scares me, and it should scare you too. Take care of yourself, Ito.
Alright. See if there's anything else before we head out of here. Okay, nope. looks like it'll be off to the suicide forest. Let me take a sip of my water. Ah. Okay. The Okigahara, better known as the suicide forest, despite its nickname, the volcanic earth that grows on makes the forest beautiful and green. Every year, however, large numbers of people wander in, intending it to be their final resting place. Occasionally, authorities have to comb through it for new bodies. All right, let's head on in. Finally, this must be the path the old Kawana woman was talking about. If her story was true, all I need to do is follow it to find Kamenkai's old compound. Let's hope it's that simple. No time to sit here and think it through. I need to get out of these woods before nightfall. I'm just trying to continuously pressing the action button. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything. Alright, let's keep going. This is pretty creepy, not gonna lie. I do have to admit though, like, it just, for me, where I live and stuff, but it's like the woods and the forest and stuff, like that stuff doesn't really scare me. Like, I feel safer in the woods in a haunted forest than I would, downtown major city. Three statues covered in moss and undergrowth. Looks like this one is missing. Ojizo-san. Depiction of Ojizo-san. It's like a train of these statues can help guide the souls of children who died young. They look so old and forgotten. It's kind of sad to see them abandoned like this. How could these statues help anyone in such a dark place? Whoa, what? Oh, yeah. Reina, what is she doing here? Huh? Where am I? No, anyone but here. I don't remember this. Why now? Tommy, why did you come here? You left me to die, haven't you? It was your fault that this happened to me. You're so selfish. You never care about what happens to anyone but yourself. People who get hurt along the way are just collateral damage. It's all about you and what you want. You. You're not looking for me. You only want to hurt the girl, to hurt the old woman, to see everyone who gets in your way suffer. No, that's not true. I would have done anything to change what happened to you. Make it go away. I can't bear to look anymore. Stop. I can't stop. don't want to remember. What a great idea! Remembering hurts, doesn't it? It would take away all that pain. Let's forget together, Ayami-chan. Okay, I have to pick one. I mean, not that there's much of a choice. Ooh. Creepy. Creepy. Okay. Oh. Shit. There's someone hanging in the back. Miss anybody else? Nope. Oh boy. Alright, let's go. I never mentioned this before, but holy shit do I love the music in this game so far. Oh. There's a couple more. Yikes. Oh, is this Nojizo Osama statue? I feel a familiar presence as I pick it up. Can we go put it back? No, we can't go back. Okay. That looks like a kid. Oh, God. Oh, good. I don't like this at all. It got even creepier adding the glow in the back. Was there a time in the forest to dream? Oh. Oh no, it's fucking with us. Oh no. Jeez. Well, you were sleeping and I thought you'd never wake up. Huh? Where? Kazuki! Thank goodness you're okay. I knew I'd find you. Hmm? Find me? What are you talking about? I haven't gone anywhere. I saw you on the ground. Reina, she just... your throat. That must have been a hell of a nightmare you had. Nothing a good cup of coffee can't fix. Speaking of which, I fixed the coffee machine, so you can officially file the case as closed. Hey, you okay? Look a little out of it. Take your time getting ready. I'll be in the other room. Yeah. Thanks, Kazuki. What is this? I was looking for something. Wasn't I? Why can't I remember? My heart's beating a mile a minute. I can't shake this feeling of dread that's hanging in the air. This is real, right? I don't like this at all. Like, I wish we were still the Sioux. I don't like this stuff, especially when like somebody is like pulled to a place of comfort and it's a faux comfort. I hate that so much, especially since this is someone she loves so dearly. This is gonna be torturous. Oh God. Welcome back to the real world, sleepyhead. Huh? You're not dressed. You didn't forget about our picnic, did you? Picnic? We were gonna have a picnic in the park and see the cherry blossoms. Remember? I know it's not exactly traditional, but I figured we could grab a pizza on the way over, too. It's an important time of year, after all. Did you forget that, too? Don't you remember when the cherry blossoms fell and you saved those two girls at the shrine? You're a hero. Saved? No, I'm no hero. She died. I killed her. She's always trying to stop me from... Kazuki, something doesn't feel right. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. Why was that a female laugh? What's going on here? Of course it is. We're together. The sun's out. We've got Lady Fluff. Isn't this what you wanted? With your parents gone, Lady Fluff and I are the only family you've got left. Oh no. This is where you belong. And we love you, Ayami-chan. That's why you'll come with us. Come on, we've got to get going. Go? Where are you taking me? Somewhere safe. Safe? Why? Where was I going? Where's the path? The path isn't for you. It leads to suffering. So let's leave the path and be happy. Forever. Oh! Is Ayami trying to kill herself? I can't take any other option. I'm guessing Ayami's trying to kill herself. This is so messed up. Isn't this nice? We're all here, like one big happy family. We don't need anyone else. 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 It's better this way. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Where it's safe. Stay here and rot, Ayami. Kazuki, what's the matter with you? Nothing is the matter. We're exactly where we need to be. This is all so wonderful. I've taken you somewhere safe, just like I promised. Far away from places that don't belong. You'll stay here so you can't hurt anyone anymore. Free from all those pesky, painful memories. So, let's forget together. Lie down where it's comfortable and stay there. Forever. And ever. And ever. No. Knowing the pain won't make it go away. Kazuki wouldn't want me to forget. He'd tell me to keep going. I know this place. I've Been here before. It's drenched in the same suffering as it was then. Reyna, why did you take me here? Ooh. Why won't you leave me alone? Why do you want to hurt me so badly? Why did you come here? Don't make me remember. Stop. Okay, thankfully Ami's not trying to kill herself, thank God. I've never felt Reyna's presence so strongly before. When I come to my senses, I might have... Right now, isn't this force that she doesn't want me to see? Yeah, why? What would Reyna... I was gonna say I can understand the grandmother not wanting us to see something, but then again she's like, nah, whatever you see there, you're gonna, it's not gonna matter. So she doesn't care what we see here. So yeah, what does Reyna not want us to see? Also, I'm starting to wonder, did Reyna join the cult as a way to get out of her situation with being an idol? Being abused? Okay, so now we can place this here. The air completely changed when I placed the statue with the others. The forest doesn't seem so dark now. I can see a clearing up ahead. It's over? Reyna, are you still here somewhere? Alright. Are we progressing now? This must be it. The Kamikai compound. I finally made it. Looking at it now, I can't help but feel underwhelmed. For all the secrecy, classified documents, and foreboding stories, all I can see are drab gray structures in a forest clearing. But it's eerie. Over a decade ago, 12 people died here and this compound was left standing as a grim reminder. It gives me the creeps. I should find out what I came here for and get back before sundown. What was Reyna trying so hard to prevent me from finding here? I also do want to know, what is Reyna's end goal? Because we know that she is connected to the mask and everything. I get that, but like, what is it that Reyna wants? Okay, we don't have an option for anything else. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty, okay, so we can enter that. Let's check everything else first. Okay, so... Oh! Whoa! Okay, maybe I should check those first, but now we're here. I can't let my daughter be in the ritual? Oh, there's Emiko. That's not for you to decide. You know her importance, what the guru says she can show us. But she's my daughter. Takimasa hasn't told us what he's going to do to her. She's our daughter, Hisako. That's that cult shit where everybody owns the children. Creeps me out. What if it doesn't work like he says? She's so young. You doubt him? Now? It's because she's so young that she was chosen. Her mind is not stained by regret, sadness, or corruption. She's perfect. I know that, just... Then why hesitate?
The Guru tells us we're approaching the moment that will bring us true peace, the culmination of everything we worked for. Somehow, your child is the focal point. He says she will be granted a sight even more profound than his own. She can lead us. I only want to make sure she's okay. She promised me she'd be safe, but now I'm not so sure.
I was kind of surprised. You guys are not wearing attire I would have associated with cults.
The Guru will make sure she's taken care of. She'll want for nothing and be blessed with the new sight. It's the only way. The world's on the brink of ruin. There's no time left. My own children will... Emiko, don't worry. They'll be safe. No. No, Mother betrayed me. She dragged my children away to die in the filth. I'm sorry. I must be strong. Soon we'll have no more worries and transcend our flesh.
Oh, God.
You know, don't you? I saw you outside when you told us. Yes. All the things I studied, they were only ever used by the corrupt people to control one another, hurt one another. Soon we'll be free of all that. We'll escape the suffering of this world and be reborn. And it will be Reina who shows us the way. She will be the bridge. Okay. Well, now we know how Reina's mixed into this. So she didn't seek the cult. She was born into it. You're right. I always knew she was special. Even when she was growing inside of me, I could feel it. Promise me again. Promise she'll be taken care of.
Okay. Let's check these.
Mommy! Reina! Where were you? I missed you. Shh. Keep your voice down, sweetheart. I can't stay long. Why not? Why don't you stay with me anymore? Well, that's complicated. The Guru thinks it's best if we're apart for a while. He has big plans for us, and for you especially. Who cares about all that? Honey, it's not that simple. Why not? Why won't they let us be together? Because you're so pure and perfect. I know you love me, but I'm no good. If I stay with you, he says I'll corrupt you. But I'm so weak. I wanted to see you. It's our little secret, okay? Okay. Mommy, is it my fault you can't stay with me anymore? This is so fucked up. Oh my God. Oh, Reina, no. Of course not. It's me. You're gonna be a big, important person someday. I can't hold you back. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but someday you'll understand. Takemasa has big plans for you. He told me so himself. He said you're the key to everything because you're so pure. Remember why we left the city? Because everyone's so mean and out for themselves. They're all stained by corruption. But not us. Not you, anyway.
Well, I can get behind her on her perspective of the city. I mean, even real life aside, even in this game, it's like all the slime balls are all in the city.
I thought you said we were gonna go home. We can't. Takemasa says the great machine's done for. And that all those corrupt people will kill each other in wars, and we'll be left. But you'll be there to guide them. Soon. You've been chosen by Takemasa. To die? I don't want anyone to die. Yes, me neither, sweetie, but like I said, Takemasa has figured out a new ritual, and you'll be able to help everyone. I don't understand. Why are you saying all these weird things? Now, Reina, it's not easy for me either. But it's not about what we want all the time. If you do this, it'll help me. You want to help Mommy, don't you? Yeah, I guess. Exactly. So let's smile, okay? Hey, guess what? What? Before the ritual, there's gonna be a big celebration just for you. It'll be a big feast. What's that mean? It's a big meal where everyone gets to eat all the food they want. It's like a party. Doesn't that sound fun? I guess so. Then I can come see you again. Do you promise? Yeah. Afterwards, we'll all go out together for the ritual. All together? I thought you said it was just me. Like I said, sweetheart, you've been chosen. Takemasa says you'll gain the sight to guide us to salvation. Okay. Hey, don't look sad. You'll get me crying if you do. And if you don't want to see Mommy cry, do you? No? Good. Reina, I need you to listen to me now. Here, I want you to have this. It's Mommy's amulet, one I've kept since I was little. I want you to have it for the ritual. When it starts, I want you to hold it and keep your eyes shut, okay? If you get scared, just hold it tight and think of me, okay? That amulet is yours. Don't you need it? What if something bad happens to you? It's more important than that you have now. Promise me you'll do what I ask. I promise. Let's make a pinky promise. Okay. And you know what happens when you break a pinky promise, right? Yeah. You said my pinky'd fall off. Exactly. We wouldn't want that now, would we? After tomorrow, things might be different. Maybe even a little scary. But it's not all bad. The most important thing is that Takemasa told me we'll be together. I love you, Reina. Love you too, Mommy. Okay, so piecing together a little more of what's going on. Let's head into here. Oh, okay. Can't talk to Reina. Okay. We'll start from the left, go to the right. Oh, Reina. Maybe you shouldn't be here. Huh? Why not? The feast isn't for you. It's for us, the impure, who must prepare themselves. Yeah, I don't want to kill ourselves on an empty stomach. Takemasa says the impure must purify themselves by feasting and expunging the darkness from their bodies. If I can remain uncorrupted, even someone worthless like me will be able to ascend to a higher plane. I don't think you're worthless. Oh my. That would hit deep. Everyone keeps telling me I'm so special. No one visits me anymore. Where's everyone else? Are they hiding from me now too? Those are with the guru preparing themselves for tomorrow. Don't worry, Reina. Everything will be clear tomorrow. There's nothing to fear. Poor Reina, but you still did kill Tanaka. Sorry, but not gonna let that go. Hey, can I have a little of that? The great Takemasa has instructed us not to give you any food at the feast. Oh, don't you see? You're pure. The feast, the indulgence, is there to test us, to show us that we are corrupted from the stains of impurity. It is a reminder of how the great machine of man keeps our souls shackled and chained. Those who are cleansed must not turn away from the righteous path. Right, but You're very lucky. Yes, so lucky to be in Takimasa's favor. He chose you. He chose you to be the bearer of the mask, to see the great door to the pure realm. Those other children who were taken, that too was a test, to find the most pure among you. Is Reina... Is Reina perhaps somehow like, you know, like undead, but is she still like navigating the dark to look for her mom perhaps? No, sorry, that thought just came to mind. You'll understand, don't you? I don't know. Oh, yes, of course not. You were but a child. Takemasa says you children are much wiser than us, that your understanding of the world is untainted. Where's Mommy? Mommy? Oh, yes, I imagine she is with the Guru. She is in need of the Guru's love. Oh. I don't like that. Yes, her mind has gone astray as of late. It's such a key moment. Does that love include a fist to the face? Guru will show her the way. Don't you worry. Mother, father, sister, brother, it doesn't matter. We are your family. You should go back to your bed. I don't know why the Guru lets someone so important wander freely. What if something happened to you like the others? Others? Yeah, what others? Do not fear, child. The great Takemasa's prophecy will come to pass. There will be no fear. Very soon. You should go to sleep, child. And remember, do not eat this meal. It is food for us, the pitiful. Okay, I'm gonna guess the food might be poison. And also, you guys wearing all the collared white shirts. Now we're looking at the cult clothes I was looking for. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Nothing. It's nothing. The ritual is soon. It'll be a time of great change. Go away. Why? Tomorrow you will guide us. But look at you. So young. You must be resilient. Fear is a pure emotion. All forms of life feel fear. To fear is not weakness, but a test. You are testing me. The Guru is wise. Are you okay? You're looking at me funny again. It's nothing. What do you want? Oh, you know where Takashi is? Weak. They're weak. Don't think about that. I'm getting creeped out by this girl. Don't cloud your thoughts. You must remain as you are. You needn't worry. Takemasa will guide us. Just wait. Alright. Now here's Emiko. What's wrong, Emiko? Oh, Reina! What are you doing here? You scared me. I'm sorry. It's alright. You didn't mean it, did you? No. And there's nothing to worry about. Do you want something? Why isn't Takashi or the baby here with you? He and his sister were not meant for the path of purity. Not like you. It's the night before the ritual. I mustn't burden myself from thoughts of them. What's unburden mean? Unburden, Reina. It means I have to forget them. Yes, forget the children, Emiko. Becoming too attached to our offspring is part of mankind's great machine. It is a lie. This was a test. It's unfortunate how realistic this is. You did not pass. You must. We are so close to our goal. Yes, of course. I'll not shackle myself to meaningless connections. Reina, don't worry. Tomorrow's the greatest ritual Takemasa has envisioned. And you're the guest of honor. Everything will be right. Really? Yes, of course. Now run along. Okay. So yeah, feels like they're really, really getting close to offing themselves. Huh. Can't go further. Is there something I missed? Or did something change? That's it? Oh, maybe they go outside for the ritual. Okay, maybe that's it. Oh my goodness! Hey! Hey! Chill out, dog. You're okay. Hey! No. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Sorry about that. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. What do we got here? What's this? Looks like a simple wooden amulet. How did I not notice it before? Oh, is it the amulet that Reina got? What is this? I feel strange, like I'm back there again. Oh. Okay, it's like the myth that we were told about. Well, where am I? The forced path. I saw things and started running. When I found the amulet, it cut away the fog that had been surrounding me and showed me the truth. The mask, the common Kai. Reina was there the whole time. They all killed themselves and made her wear the mask. That day was when it started, when Reina became the mask bearer, when her suffering truly began. The pulse in the dark has changed again, and the fuzzy image I had before has snapped into focus. Everything I need to put an end to this is in my hands. How long has it been, I wonder? A man in a sewer, a girl with red hair, and a detective chasing them both. No detective anymore. Only a puppet stupidly dancing on its strings. That doesn't sound like me. I'm so stretched out, it feels like the slightest breeze can copy me. Every time I get close to the truth, something drags me away. Maybe all those horrible things haven't happened yet. I'm just riding the train home where Kazuki will be waiting for me. Another life. Maybe there's an Ayami that's happy. Instead I'm stuck in the life I've got. How much more I can take. Did I really see all those things in the forest? Was that real? Is any of it? I don't know anymore. Every time I get a handle on the rules, something comes along and breaks them. But there were things I saw. Things I couldn't have known about. Takemasa's Kamenkai on my own. Oh, Takemasa's Kamenkai on my own. Maybe there's a little wooden mask that's so many died for. Now I'm planning to use it myself. It doesn't feel right.
so unfamiliar. I'm calling it. That must have been the moment that changed everything. The focal point of all the history. The darkness seemed to leave that same torment. The suffering of a scared little girl. What's the real Rena I've seen? Or is that girl long dead? Either way, whatever's left of her is in the dark with Kazuki. The only chance to see Kazuki again is to go into those filthy tunnels and find the door. Only then will I have any hope of using it to change his fate. If I'd be walking into a trade where the other side has their hand behind their back, forced to accept the cost without question. Kazuki tonight, and I've suffered so much for, has been silent. To find him in the door, I'll have to use the mask. I've seen what Reina's become as a result of the mask. That happened to me. Now that I know the way, is that what I really want? The horrible object is made of suffering. Two different groups fed with the death of the innocents. Why play its game? The entirety of the new common kind died for. It drove me and the man I loved to the darkest depths we've ever known. Why shouldn't I destroy it? I know why. Because I'd be destroying Kazuki and Reina along with him. Done everything I can to prepare myself, but there's no more time to think. It's time to put an end to all of this, one way or another. Shinjuku and Kamakura, two places where my path started, are also where it has to end. This is it. I need to choose. Will I follow the path further into the darkness, or return to the light? Ooh. I don't know, because it's like I feel like that by destroying the mask, we kind of put an end to everything, and we won't get more answers. But if we go deeper into the dark, I believe that we're going to get more cool stuff, but I don't think it's going to end well for Ayami. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess that's how it's going to make you play it more than once, seeing all the different outcomes. Okay. The Kawanas claim they can purify the mask and rid the world of its evil influence once and for all. They didn't say what happens after that. What will happen to Kazuki and Reina? The All Valley in Shinjuku is where all the nightmares began, and once the entrance to the dark. The only chance to find Kazuki is return there with the mask and find the door. Maybe it's a way to put an end to all this. Okay, well, I think I'm going to destroy the mask because I think that's going to be a better outcome for Ayami. And, I mean, I'm probably going to play this again and continue the playthrough. So, we're going to go ahead and destroy the mask for this one. Let's go. It felt strange to be back in those streets, knowing everything I did. Ancient cults, a troubled family, and a girl named Reina, all united by the history of death and suffering. caused by a simple object. All that meaningless death of innocent people. And for what? To protect mankind? To make us better? Don't make me laugh. No more. I've gone down the rabbit hole far enough. I refuse to be a slave to the mask any longer. I'll destroy it. Turn it back to ashes and do the world a favor. My final defiant act as reality breaks apart at the seams. The Kawanas are waiting at the shrine. They know as well as I did the torment the mask brings with it. Let's hope the old woman can do what she says she can. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God. Alright, it's fighting back. It doesn't want to be destroyed. Oh, God. Not again. I won't let you control me. Why now? Is it trying to stop me? This mask, born out of death and suffering, shouldn't be in this world. Maybe those people were trying to restore things. What am I thinking about that? To keep moving. What is this feeling? Fear? I'm afraid to go forward. Back. I can't move. Death. Everything about this place feels like death. What if I'm wrong? Kazuki, Reina, they could still be down there. It's what it wants. That's why I needed to destroy it. But, oh God, what will happen? Why is it pleading with me? All those lives trapped in the mask want to be free, don't they? Then why? I can still turn back. That was my last chance. I'm so confused. What do I do? Nope, we're destroying this thing. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't this the door? No. Oh, okay, we have to go to the temple. Okay, cool. Place kind of looks creepy at night. Huh? Ito? So you came after all? Yes, of course she did. She knew it was the right thing to do. You brought something, didn't you? From the compound? I did. I found an old wooden amulet. You were right. The darkness I felt there was the same. Seriously? Wait, this is actually real? When I was there, I saw visions from the past of people who are gone now. I know about the ritual Takemasa tricked them into performing. How could you have let it happen? She was just a girl. There's no answer I can give that would satisfy you. No answer? Is that the best you can do? That's why you fled, isn't it? You knew all along about Takemasa's ritual and what would happen to everyone who was left behind. Yet you took Mai and Takashi and ran and did nothing to stop it. Stop it! What could I have changed? Emiku knew what staying meant for her children as well as I did. She was willing to die, however Takemasa told her to. I couldn't persuade my own daughter to save herself. You
think I didn't try? The police never would have believed an old woman talking about ancient rituals. I had no choice.
They were monsters.
They weren't monsters, they were lost, looking for answers in a world that had nothing for them. Much like you, like us. In my years with the mask, I could hear them sometimes in the darkness, along with the voices I did not recognize. I always thought they were vengeful, restless, punishing me for my sins. Once we purify the mask, perhaps they will forgive us. Did you find the girl chasing you? This Reina. Did you ask her forgiveness?
Forgiveness? I'm not sure if that's possible anymore. After everything that the girl went through, all her self-hatred and sorrow are a part of the mask now. I felt it all at the shrine the day I shot her. Do you think that this will put a stop to all of it? The whispers, Reina, all the strange things we've seen.
Atonement is a journey, one that expands past our time on this earth. It will at least allow us to take the first step toward righting our own sins.
Our sins, huh?
Hold on, I've only done good luck rituals and harmless little blessings. This is different. Grandma, this is real. I don't know if I can do this. Calm yourself. A ritual has meaning in its very act, as is the God's way of preparing us for the true test. You are a pure child, and combined with your will, that will give the ritual power. It will work. It must. Why me? Because you are not corrupted by it.
This is sounding familiar.
Only you can do it. You can bring your mother peace.
Please, Mai, you have to try. I know you think it's crazy, but this mask has caused a lot of people to suffer. It doesn't matter if you believe us. Just do it knowing that it will help me and your grandma move on. You haven't seen what we've seen, so I don't blame you for being skeptical. But you can believe in helping us, right?
I just want this all to end.
Me too. Every day it's been harder to keep things straight. I think this mask is partly to blame. It's silly. I'm not religious, never have been. But I want this all to stop, to become normal again. I want to believe that this will work. I want to believe in you. So please, I'm begging you to try. Okay. Thank you, Mai.
Mai, are you ready?
I just need a moment to prepare. What if we're wrong?
What do you mean?
What if the mask isn't the problem? What if we're making it worse? An old man told me that the mask didn't create the shadows. It only opens your vision to them. So are we doing the right thing? What if we're missing something?
Are you losing your resolve?
No, it's just... Tanaka, the man who died, the one I was searching for, he always said a what if isn't good enough for a detective. I guess old habits die hard. There isn't so much I don't understand.
And you never will. It's a matter of faith, child.
Okay, I'm ready.
Emiko, please forgive me for leading you to those people and for what happened to you. I tried to save you. I tried. I pray you find peace.
Grandma, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
As the ritual continued, I felt an overwhelming sadness. Like something had been ripped out of me that I would never find again. At that moment, the whispers of the mask turned into desperate, pleading screams. closed my eyes and hugged myself like a child, utterly engulfed in fear. Then there was silence. When I opened my eyes, the mask was split in two. I knew in that moment that Kazuki was dead and had been all along. We all left the shrine in silence. I never returned. Nothing was quite right after that day. Reina's presence was gone, but I started to feel other things. The shadows began to take on new, fearful shapes. Tokyo began to change. Crime shot up and the murder rate peaked at an all-time high that year. The police were so swamped with the wave of violence that they reinstated me as a homicide detective. The investigation into me was dropped entirely. I quit within 6 months. Just didn't have the stomach for it anymore, and after what happened to Kazuki, I could never focus. What if the ritual was a mistake? What if everything that happened since then was all my fault? Sometimes I wake up that night wondering if the world of the dark was the truth and my life is a dream. An afterimage of being exposed to a bright flash. I don't go out much these days. I can't bear to face the real world. Tokyo Dark, Remembrance. That was a little underwhelming. Maybe when we get we go through other paths and try different things, we can get more pieces of the puzzle and everything, because I feel like there's a lot more I think there's a lot more from Reina. It seems like we need to get more from her story, in my opinion. And then I do want to know, like, what that confrontation between Kazuki and Ayami is going to be when if she decides to go there again to try to find him, and also what the next confrontation with Reina will be like. So, and I do wonder if maybe I had missed something, or maybe I'd done something wrong that made this choice a little underwhelming. Because I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that destroying the mask just kind of ends like that. It's like, maybe if I had made different choices, maybe destroying the mask would have brought a better outcome for everybody. It just kind of seems just a little dismal and very underwhelming. So when we explore the other options, hopefully more is added to the game. Because, there's a lot of stuff. I went about it, except for the one time I snapped and pulled the gun on the guy. Except for the one time I pulled the gun on the guy, I played that pretty straight. I chugged a bunch of whiskey, but I was pretty professional. So, but anyways, looks like we still got some more. So let's figure what this is out. Interesting. Most interesting. Most interesting. Ah, okay. You're nothing but a crow feeding on the carrion that time leaves in its wake. Forgive me for not being as impartial spectre of human suffering. Woman had her own desires. I gave her a little push. But the result, this cannot be. Not right at all. The mask gone from this world? I won't accept it. Why not? What do you care? Shall I explain the reason it bothers you so? Because you gain nothing from this truth. But make no mistake, it is a truth. Another possibility. Time is not a single thread, but a complex tapestry, pushed and formed into a picture by the forces of fate and chance. The different threads present a myriad of truths, but all are an aspect of the same visage, nonetheless. A myriad. Interesting, interesting. I would have thought one so interested in history would adhere to a single truth. On the contrary, if history has taught me anything, it is that there is no one truth. Kind of true, because all we have is sources which are typically biased, and that's how we look into history. The deeper one gazes, the more complex it becomes. Yes, all are truth. I'll gain insight into the same puzzle. You're right, my old friend. Time is a spiral. Observe it long enough, and we may yet learn something. No, she is not your plaything. It is not your decision. There is only one way this can end. Only one way for the world to remain intact and stop the thing that's coming. It must be protected. The role must be performed. Oh, okay. Where are we going here? So stubborn. So stubborn. Allow me to ask you a question. I believe I know it already. You asked it before. Indulge me. I asked her the same thing. If the dancing puppet looks up and sees its strings, does it remain a puppet? What of fate and chance then? I answer your riddle with one of my own. You see the storm clouds approaching, and although you can take shelter or alter your course, does the storm not come regardless? Ha! No fun. You've never tolerated my philosophical side. Nor you me, when I tell you how things are. I suppose that's because we are one and the same. And what of her? All we can do is watch. But eventually she will end up there. There is only one path which will hold the world together. Okay, so that's obviously saying that we're going to be doing this again. There it is, New Game Plus. All right. Hello, kid. Hope that you're doing well. You are late, but don't worry. We just beat one of the possible endings, but we got New Game Plus, and obviously, as the little bit there said, we got more stuff to do. I've only been on for an hour and a half, so I'm actually, let's go ahead and start up this new bit. Before I do, though, let me look up let me make sure that if I need to know, do I press continue or New Game Plus? 1 second. I haven't looked up anything on the game, so New Game Plus, because I don't want to spoil anything. Tokyo Dark. Okay, 1 second. Unique feature called New Game Plus mode. This mode allows players to restart the game with their previous choices and progress, but with some changes. Okay.
autosave. The game autosaves your progress at certain points, allowing you to pick up where you left off in New Game Plus mode. Okay, so that's the same. Your choices in previous playthrough affect the game's story and outcomes in New Game Plus mode. This creates a sense of replayability, encourages players to experiment with different choices. Okay. 1 second. Here, let me look at one more thing here. Okay. Let's all right, yeah, let's go with New Game Plus. This story ain't over. Consider your actions carefully. The decisions you make will change the world around you. How the story unfolds. Yep. Where? How? I feel groggy. Like I've woken up from a long sleep and forgotten another life in the process. Important dreams always fade away too quickly to get a hold on why they moved you the way that he did. What was it that was so important? What was I searching for? Kazuki, where are you? And this time we're definitely going for the mask. Oh. I close my eyes, she's always there. Smiling. Always smiling. Oh, that's okay, no, everything got sent to okay, so everything is set back to normal. The garment fabric of the train seat, I recognize a familiar face. Kazuki. What's your badge doing in a place like this? Where are you? Oh. Did that happen before? The blood stain? Okay. Ito! Trying to get my voice back that I did with this guy. Where are you? I've been trying to search for you for 20 minutes. I guess that means you're heard about his phone. Yeah, Saki told me. I'm on my way to Shinjuku now. I couldn't wait for the uniforms and miss another chance. We've narrowed down the GPS signal to a back alley in the east part of town. You're the only detective I trust that's near it. That said, I'd be an idiot not to send in a team behind you. Lucky for us, it doesn't look like it's moved in the last 40 minutes. What's your ETA? I should be there in about 10 minutes. How long until your team arrives? At this rate, they're about 20 minutes behind you. Ito, we have no idea what you're walking into, so no heroics. Find the phone, discover what you can about how it got there, and then report straight back to HQ. Understood? Yes, sir. I know this one's been especially tough for you. He's your partner, and I understand that you want to be the one to bring him home, but, well, are you going to be okay being back in the field? I know it's been a while since the, incident, so you can't blame me for being a little hesitant. Remember to keep an eye on your spin attributes from time to time by pressing square. I'm taking a big risk by trusting you with this, Ito. We can't have another repeat of Kamakura. I'm fine, sir. Everything under
once I find the phone. Behind the pleasantries, it's plain as day that Yamakura still doesn't trust me to be on my own. The day Kazuki went missing, uniforms completely ruined the crime scene. There's no way I'll let that happen again. Hold on, Kazuki. I'll be there soon. Hello, Dragon. Oh. Oh. Okay. So this is new. Okay. Just go number 1, I guess. Okay. 5 days ago, my partner, Detective Kazuki Tanaka, vanished after leaving Police HQ. There was no sign of him and we had no leads. From one of the most populous cities on Earth, he simply disappeared. That is, until an hour ago, when his phone was mysteriously switched on. Tracing it led me here, to this grimy road on the east side of the Shinjuku. Nothing good ever happens in this part of town. Alright. Okay. So I can't, I still can't save on my own, so I'll still use the autosave, but I think from now on, it's going to bring me back to that menu so I can save my choices. Alright. So, we'll go for another maybe 20 minutes, then we'll end the stream. I did technically beat the game, or at least one of the endings. So we'll go some more, and we'll continue to yeah, like I said, we'll play for 20 more minutes, then we'll cut it, and then we'll keep continuing. In my opinion, the smaller a chicken skewer place is, the better. At least that's what I used to tell Kazuki. Closed. I don't have time for chicken tonight anyway. Oh god, not that guy again.
Konnichiwa.
I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Could smell a cop on you from the minute you stepped through the door. Yeah, sure, ask away. We'll make it quick. It usually starts getting busy around now. Have you seen this man here within the last day or two? Who is he? Some boyfriend of yours? He's a cop and he's missing. Have you seen him or not? A lot of cops pass through here, but that one I haven't seen. Listen, I've got paying customers, not a lot of free time, so you can either order a drink or you can go. This hostess seems pretty cagey. She might open up after a drink, but then again, maybe not. I need to be careful here. Ah, order a drink again. I ain't changing that. Alright, I could afford to take a load off. I'll take a shot of whiskey on the rocks. You serious? Okay, most cops don't exactly order drinks out in the open. Well, you did say we couldn't keep talking without a drink. I've had my drink now, so get talking. What do you want me to say? Listen, lady, I don't own the place, I just work here. So if this is some sort of a sting or something, leave me out of it. It's
bad enough to have mouth breathers like Godo over there chatting me up all night. Don't worry, it's not a setup. There's been some bad things happening in this part of town tonight, that's all. Ha! Bad things, huh? You a rookie? No, not by a long shot. Well, you sound like one. Bad stuff happens here all the time. Seems like every other day I'm hearing whispers of someone getting beaten or a scam going on. Anyone whisper to you tonight? No. As a matter of fact, they haven't, officer. Now, as stimulating as that conversation was, I'm all out of goodwill for tonight. Good luck, lady. Can't you see I'm busy? Alright. Evening, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Oh, and what are you supposed to be then?
I hate Godo. I hate this guy so much. I think this one's with the police, honey. Detective Ito, Tokyo Metropolitan Police.
Police, huh? My name's Godo. Is the gun real too? Why don't you let me buy you a drink? Maybe you could show me your gun. I could show you mine.
Charming. How about we stick to the questions? You seem like a regular. Have you seen this man tonight?
I don't know. See his glasses, Detective Otto? My eyesight's not so good. Why do you come here and sit on my knees so I can take a closer look?
I'll pass.
Listen, I tried to help you, but if you don't want it, that's fine with me. You got a problem or something? What do you want?
The back entrance to a shuttered store. I can't get in. The small bar doesn't seem to have a lot of customers, but there's a good view of the street from the storefront. I'm Detective Ito of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? What did I do with Daiso? Yeah.
No problem at all. You call me Daiso if you want. I haven't done something wrong, have I?
No, nothing like that. I was hoping you could help me, actually. Have you seen this man? Maybe sometime tonight?
Hold on. Mind if I take a peek at that picture? Sorry, I don't think I've seen him after all.
Are you positive?
Yeah, I definitely remember. You see, to be honest, business hasn't been so great. I haven't seen much of anyone lately. I definitely remember a guy like that. Mostly I just sit here all alone, wiping down the counter over and over again. Can't say I thought this is what I'd be doing for the owner of the bar in Shinjuku, you know? Not to mention, honest guys like me are being driven out of business around here. All the other places, like the Hostess Club up the street, are cutting corners.
I'm sorry to hear that, Daiso. I've got one more question, if that's okay. You have a pretty good view of the alley from here. See anything unusual out there tonight?
Unusual, now that you mention it. When I went out back before, I thought I heard ringing and some coming from the inside of the dumpsters. Just kept ringing and ringing. Speaking of rings, I had to pawn my wedding ring to pay this month's rent. If my wife hears about that, the next thing in the dumpster might be me.
Doesn't look like anyone's been home for a while. I wonder who'd want to live in a street like this anyway.
was drawn here. Someone tried scrubbing it off, but gave it up halfway. Such a grimy looking door. It sure is a fancy lock. Without a code, there's no way I'm getting in. The small old wooden emblem on the door is so worn I can't make it out. Makes you wonder what kinds of stores used to be here before they were cannibalized by bars. What a stench. Well, pretty normal for a dumpster, I guess. It's locked up tight. No doubt about it, that's Kazuki's phone, all right. But who would have put it in there? Damn! Oh, I can pry it or Jimmy it open. I'm running out of time. Leaves me only one solution. Nope, nope, nope. No, I remember. That bit me in the ass. Some sort of warehouse or storage building. No clue what type of company it belongs to, but the dumpsters are definitely theirs. There we go. Blood? No, only fresh red paint. The whole thing reminds me of Kamakura and that girl. There's no time to dwell on the past tonight. I have work to do. No, I don't want to shoot. Come on. I want to talk to the guy and have him... Aw, man. I was hoping that he could unlock it for me. Shoot. Looks like that's... You can't avoid that. That's... odd. Can we ask one of them about it? No. Shoot! Ah, man. You're just gonna sigh? Yeah, he's just gonna sigh. Neurosis. Dressed. Come on. No? Okay. Yep, we'll shoot you. Can't believe that worked. Wait, Ayami, what are you doing? I can't use my gun like that in public. I think no one saw me. It must be a filthy paper bag surrounded by a swarm of flies. Rain is coming from inside. I need to fish it out of there and take a closer look. As I draw nearer, a familiar metallic scent of blood drifts into my nostrils. Written on the bag are two characters I know very well. Ayami. What the hell's going on here? Embedded in the gruesome red mass is Kazuki's phone. As I slide the phone out, I'm overwhelmed by the smell of rotting meat and the buzzing of flies. Hello? Who's this? Oh, you finally picked up! I knew you would eventually! It's been a long time, Ayami-chan. How do you know my name? Where's Tanaka? Where are you keeping him? Shh! Ayami-chan, shh! Tanaka's right here with me in the sewer! Come on down here, there's something I want you to see.
Whoa, lady, we're closed. What are you doing in here? Did you see that girl? See what now? The lights were flickering, so I came over, but the only girl I see is you. You alright, lady? You're like really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. So, this is like private property. So if you don't go, I'm gonna have to like go and like talk to the police. You're talking to the police now. You're a cop? Whoa, what timing, officer? Sir, ma'am, I think I heard a gunshot or something outside. I mean, I don't know what a gun sounds like, but I've seen the movies. I was gonna go out and talk to the cops, but like, I thought, what if the guy's still out there? He'll totally waste me. So I just decided to wait out, you know? Good thing you showed up. Hey, do you smell whiskey? No. That must be your imagination. Did you see anything outside tonight? Or your dumpsters, maybe? Nah, man. And I would know. Those dumpsters are part of my responsibilities and stuff, and I'm pretty observant. The boss is like super harsh about making sure people don't like tamper with them or whatever. Anyway, you're super sure no one's outside trying to kill me, right? Because I gotta go out and like finish my duties later. Alrighty. What? Oh yeah, fresh red paint. Damn! Bars won't budge. Red paint's on both the inside and outside of the drain. So someone around here must know how to get in. Unfortunately, I do know. Oh, well. Okay. Alright. Are you going? Oh, do I talk to him first? Okay, we'll see. Sorry to bother you again, Daizo, but do you know anything about the storm drain at the end of the valley? No worries, detective. Now that you mention it, and you might not believe me, but I swear I saw a fat guy in a suit climbing out of there a few days ago along with some girl. He's kind of infamous around here. Probably at one of the hostess clubs as usual. Maybe the Butterfly Club? Hopefully he'll stay there. Anyway, that storm drain's bad news, you ask me. I'd steer clear of it. Have you seen anyone around here carrying a bucket of red paint? Huh? Paint? No, I guess not. I mean, I wasn't really looking for it, I guess. Why do you ask? There's a couple of red marks near the sewer. Hopefully it's nothing. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out. Make sure to let you know if I see anything. Alright, let's go talk to the... Excuse me. I got a witness who says someone fitting your description has entered the storm drain at the end of the street before. Any chance that was you? I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Let's threaten him. We'll do it a little different this time. Don't play dumb with me. I know you've been in that sewer. Tell me how you get in. Now. Who the hell you think you are? I don't care what some asshole said about me, lady. I know you take women in there. If you want to leave this bar with the necessary parts to be with one again, I suggest you start talking. I'm sorry about the misunderstanding. There's a shrine in that sewer. I go down there to do stuff. I don't remember asking you what you do down there. I asked how you get down there. Now start talking. Alright. Just leave me alone. There's a trick to opening the gate. Twist the leftmost bar at the right, and the next one to it to the left, and they come off. Then you can crawl inside. There! Happy now? Now just leave me alone.
Oh, I should have talked. Forgot to talk to her. Oh no, I can't. Okay. All right. And we'll be wrapping this up just a few minutes. Oh god, that's the photo, isn't it? Yep, that's the photo. Ew.
あれは
Someone strung up some cheap lights haphazardly along the ceiling, maybe in the vein of creating an intimate atmosphere. Atmosphere for what? Unfortunately for this. See, that probably took a few years off my life. The photo is in good shape, and I guess it was taken recently. I love that it kills your sanity. A thin, freshly painted line of red paint runs slowly down the wall towards the well.
興味深いわ
I wonder why the shrine's gate's still down here after all this time. Maybe the builders were too superstitious to destroy it when the sewer was built.
これは
The same fresh paint used on the wall and the drain outside. Whoever painted it must be close. It's a gamble, but I could try to get down there bare-handed. There's got to be something around here I could use to climb down more safely, though. Yeah, we're still gonna use the rope. I don't like the idea of going down there without the rope. That seems like that would drastically hurt our ability to do things if we got a broken bone. If he's down here often, there's a possibility he has that rope on him tonight. I should take this photo to remind him. I have reason to believe you might be carrying a rope on you. I need it.
You again? I thought you said you'd leave me alone already. Anyway, I don't know nothing about a rope or whatever.
I don't have time for this.
Why was that kind of thing is illegal?
While in your case, it definitely should be. No, it's not. Breaking into a sewer to do it, however, is. And this picture's pretty strong evidence to put you at the scene, don't you think?
Hey now, say why don't I trade you? I'll give you the rope, and you can give me that picture.
I was just about to suggest something similar. Except I need the rope and the picture. In exchange, you get stay out of jail tonight.
Fine. Just take it. You know what? I'm starting to think you might not be my type.
Alright. Oh. Let's use the rope, get down there. The rope is thin and I know it's been used. That's all I've got. Here goes nothing. Okay. We'll... Yeah, we'll keep it going. Like that. Okay. This time, though, I'm going to make some kind of decision before the time runs out. I think that probably has a big impact. Raina, I think I'd find you down here. It's impossible. No, not impossible. I knew she'd be here. I always knew. And there's Kazuki, just like she promised. His hands are bound, and a crude blood-stained sack's being drained over his head. Again. Again? I say to myself like it's as ordinary as the sun rising. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's part of the New Game Plus. Okay, so we definitely know we're gonna get more content. Okay. Inevitable. Kazuki, wish I could see your face again. Wish I could save you. There's nothing I can say that will make a difference. Tonight, I'll lose you. What am I saying? I've got a job to do. Police, drop the weapon and let him go. And why would I do that? Tanaka, can you hear me? Stay calm. I'll get you out of this. Ito, no. Let's get out of here, please, before...
Shh, that's enough out of you.
I said hands up, now!
Not even a hello or a long time no see, Ayami-chan? It has been a while, after all.
I won't fall for that. That girl died 6 months ago.
Oh, I did? I wish someone had told me. Then I wouldn't have gone through all this trouble. You remember that spring day in Kamakura, don't you, Ayami-chan? The day you and Tanaka showed up to help that poor little shrine girl. Well, Tanaka here wanted to help anyway. You, on the other hand, just pretended to help, but wanted to hurt me like everyone else.
No, don't want to remember those things.
Shh, can you hear that? You remember the voices, don't you?
It's awake. It's finally awake. Like the day we met. I did it.
Now I can bring him with me. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that? You should say bye-bye, because Tanaka's coming with me. I'm not very smart. It's confusing coming down here on my own. But with Tanaka, it'll be different. We'll finally be able to find the door. And I won't be alone. Maybe with him down there, it will let me go. You look confused, Amiyami-chan. Don't worry, it will be all over soon.
You're insane. Put down the weapon, or I'll have to shoot.
You say that like it's so hard for you. I bet you're just waiting for an excuse to hurt me again.
Whoever you are, get down on the ground now.
You know who I am. I know who you are too, Ayami Ito. I don't take orders from you.
My mind raced in every direction to come up with a logical explanation for what I saw. The clothes, the hair, the mannerisms were all the same. I still don't believe it at first. It was when she mentioned the voices from Kamakura that my defenses began to wear down. There was no way she could have known about that. I left it out of my reports, and Kazuki and I didn't talk about it. I began to accept that the girl I faced really was the same girl. A wave of deja vu rushed over me as I stared down my gun sights, the scent of cherry blossoms drifting faintly into my nostrils under the thick sewage. Was I doomed to repeat my sins over and over? Just shoot. The knife crept closer and closer to Kazuki's throat. I had no choice. When I was in the academy,
We used paper dummies for target practice. Printed on them were always scary-looking men with scars and grizzled killers holding guns. They never gave the bad guys the face of a child. Yeah, that's... Nowadays they do training that unfortunately does show the reality of what you'll face in the real world if you're ever in law enforcement. And yeah, but I don't know about in Japan if they do that or not, but it's pretty screwed up. It'll mess you up. Paper targets don't bleed when you shoot them or call out their mothers when the pain overwhelms their senses. It wasn't my first time firing my weapon. I knew what would happen. I'd suffer the consequences, give up my badge, never hold a gun again, just to save Kazuki. That's why I told myself that. But the truth is, she disgusted me. Every second she spent standing there in the sewer, my mind cried out in agony, begging me to put an end to the impossibility. And she smiled at me, as if I was watching it through someone else's eyes. I saw her begin to slide the knife across Kazuki's throat. I pulled the trigger. After that, my recollection is hazy. The girl's head twitched, and her body began to slump to the ground. Then she was gone, and Kazuki was on the ground, blood pouring from his stick. Oh no! He still dies! Oh, that's fucked up. You're okay. 6 months earlier. All right. I think we will end it there for today. So yeah, we got through one of the endings. It was kind of lackluster, but as we can see in this New Game Plus, we definitely have more content ahead of us. So I'm pretty excited about that. Don't know when we're going to return. Probably we might do another one throughout next week. But we'll definitely return next weekend. So, yeah, had a fun time. Like I said, I think the Mask ending would have been a lot more action-packed, and we probably could have learned more. But I thought that by destroying the Mask, I thought that it would have put up more of a defense. I was kind of surprised at that. So, it just kind of ended. But at the very least, we got more content. There's something more to the world going on. So I'm pretty happy to that it's continuing and that we can, as we make more and new choices, we're also learning more about whatever the story has in store for us overall. So we'll go ahead and cut it there. And yeah, I appreciate people. Oh, what's this? This is new. Broken memories. Oh, okay, so these are our saves, okay. Okay. So, when we hit continue, that'll continue off of where we were just at. Sweet. And, hello, Gilly Esteem. You seem pretty chill. I subbed. Oh, well, thanks. Nice to meet you. I don't do a lot of YouTube stuff. Just do this for fun. But hey, if you have fun and enjoy watching this, then I'm happy you had fun. Okay, well, so I'm gonna call that done for now today. And I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope that we get a lot more story out of Tokyo Dark moving forward. Okay, so yeah, I hope that your day's peaceful and that you're happy. And I'll see you next time. Take care.